Cool. Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming to the talk about our experience of building in the public cloud. My name is Ling Xian, and I'm from Catalyst Cloud. We are an OpenStack-based public cloud in New Zealand. And Catalyst Cloud is also a company relies heavily on open source technologies. So for building, we also developed our own internal service named Distill, which is also located in OpenStack GitHub repo. So for building in the public cloud, we have several problems to solve. First, actually, the Catalyst Cloud is a subsidiary company of Catalyst IT in New Zealand. So before our cloud was built, we already have our existing ERP system, which is Odoo. So Odoo is all-in-one business software, including CRM, accounting, and customer management, etc. And most importantly, it's open source. So the first thing for us is to integrate the Odoo with our billing service. And because Catalyst Cloud is built on top of OpenStack, so we need something like synchronization mechanism between Keystone and Odoo to make sure the operations of Keystone user are also taken good care of in Odoo. We deployed the Ceilometer service on day one just for billing purpose. And we are using various kinds of posters and event receivers to collect the usage data from the cloud. But the data itself is far away from the position that can be directly used for billing. We need transformations for different type of data. For example, the way of calculating the runtime, for instance, is totally different with the way to calculate the traffic usage. Discount. We have different types of discount for customers. The volume discount, the term discount, and additionally the discounts for different organizations like government and education. So the discount has to be taken into consideration in our billing service. From last year, we have more and more partners in New Zealand who want to be the Catalyst Cloud reseller, which will make it very complex in the billing service. So how to deal with a reseller and the reseller's customer will make a big challenge for the billing service. Our customer has the requirement to get our product pricing detail, the discount information. And what's more, the Catalyst Cloud has participated in the OpenStack Public Cloud Passport program. So we provide the cloud trial card and the trial period for new customers. So we have to provide the capability to check the cloud trial balance and the expiry date, which means we need to provide a convenient or user-friendly API to the public. The first lesson we have learned is it's always good to collect as more data as possible in order to provide more precise billing. But there are something we need to consider. First, more data means more query time, right? As more customers join in our cloud and more resource consumption, the MongoDB, which is our default Ceilometer backend, really needs to be configured appropriately. We have met with a problem before that we found it very slow to collect the samples from Ceilometer. So after some research, we just modified some MongoDB index configuration, and we found the collection time for 1 hour usage data has been reduced significantly from almost 1 hour to about 15 minutes. In Ceilometer, there are some metrics missing, but we care about. For example, how to collect the traffic usage, the Magnum cluster usage. So we developed a few posters, and some of them were already contributed back to OpenStack community. Swift is a special case. We deployed geographically distributed Swift cluster across 3 regions in New Zealand. So which means a single object has 3 replicas in different regions. Because the data is collected independently in each region, So it should be carefully configured to avoid the duplicate charge for object storage usage. And even as a small public cloud as us, we found the resource samples will fill up the disk space very quickly. So in Catalyst Cloud, it's agreed that we only keep 1 year's data. So which means we only can provide the history detailed invoice for about 12 months. The billing system is definitely critical for public cloud. So, but what if some unexpected issue happens? First, in order to discover any potential issue in Catalyst Cloud, we need to make sure the billing process to be fully tested. In our cloud, we created a fake user, and we defined some operations in series, so we know the predefined invoice for the user. So in this way, we can check the billing process is correct or not by comparing the result from distill with the predefined value. So don't be panic if there's exceptions in distill. As long as we have the data collected in Ceilometer, we can restore the invoice very easily. But what if there are bugs in Ceilometer? We have met with a problem before that we found the instance information is not refreshed correctly in Ceilometer's local cache, so which leads to the incorrect instance billing. So in this case, we have to look at the database, especially the instance actions table in Nova, to get the actual running time for the VMs. If there are bugs in downstream OpenStack services like Nova, Cinder, Neutron, the only way is to work with the community to fix the bug as soon as possible and notify the customers if needed. So in Catalyst Cloud, we also will give discounts to the affected users. Actually, there are a lot more experiences we have to learn and resolve. As I mentioned, as more services are deployed in our cloud and more business tasks emerging, we will deal with a much more complex billing process. And balance notification and billing alarm, which is also useful for end users, and those features are already supported by the giant public cloud. And we need to think about how to implement the features within OpenStack. And as more granular workloads have come through, we also need to take consideration about the per minute or even per second billing in the cloud. And actually, we have a lot more experience to share, but we have only 10 minutes today. If you are interested in the billing detail or in our public cloud, feel free to visit our website. Thank you. So any questions? Cool. OK, enjoy your afternoon.